McDonald, Bert Clements, Jerry Roth, and introducing the referee in charge of this bout, he will be giving instructions after the introductions, Mills Lane. All right, fans, here we go. This is it. Momentum Enterprises and Al Goosen Promotions, Zen Goose Boxing, in association with the Reno Sparks Convention and Visitors Authority, present the main event of the evening. Tough Guys Don't Dance, the NABF and NABO Junior Welterweight Championship, scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Introducing to you first on my right, he is fighting out of the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing black trunks with red and blue trim. He is fighting out of Henderson, Nevada, and he weighs in at an even 140 pounds. His record includes 29 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, with 14 wins by way of knockout. He's ranked the NABF #2 contender. Welcome, the former 2-time IBF lightweight champion of the world, Greg Haugen. And his opponent across the ring, on my left, fighting out of the red corner in this 12-round championship bout, he is wearing green trunks with red trim and hailing from Youngstown, Ohio. He weighed the same weight of an even 140 pounds. His record, 29 wins, 4 losses, 23 big wins by way of knockout. He is ranked the NABF #3 contender. Please welcome the former WBA lightweight champion of the world, Ray Boom Boom Mancini. Once again, here's your referee in charge, Mills Lane.
All right, look, Murph, listen right here. If he goes right here, I'm not going to call it low, all right? Now, we've already gone through the instructions. I expect a tough, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Any questions here? Any questions here? Let's get it on.
Well, if you can't feel what's being projected in this building at home, you should. I have to tell you, this crowd is very pumped up for this, Bert.
This is the heavyweight championship fight atmosphere.
Very interesting.
You would not know it's NABF. You would think this is for of the world, and as for the moment, every fan here feels it is.
I'm not given to hype, but I'll tell you what, this is a very charged atmosphere. We begin with round 1. It is a 12-round match, and Ray Mancini is back in the ring.
And for Ray to win, he must pump that jab.
That's what many people believe, and he's starting out doing that. Greg Haugen not moving back as Mancini had to face when he fought Camacho. Haugen, of course, faced Camacho twice and had to chase him around the ring.
No, they both are going to put a scratch in that middle line and come to it.
Mancini gets in a right hand. There's the jab by Haugen, but Mancini doing exactly what he needs to early, using that jab.
Haugen's a counter-puncher. He's going to let Ray try to lead, but if Ray leads with a jab, it's going to be difficult. If he swings with hooks, Haugen can get to him.
Haugen using the jab. Haugen and Mancini both often face taller fighters. In this case, they're about the same height. It's a bonus for each of them. And that's part of the reason why people believe this should be an entertaining match.
Well, it's been there's a nice guy. It's been entertaining up to it because Greg Haugen has stimulated the crowd almost in perversity. His mouth might be the best left hook in Reno tonight. He has said things about Ray Mancini, and most of the fans here have come to see Ray pay him back.
His demeanor when he got in the ring was antagonistic at best.
Well, he's that little boy. I asked him, why do you have so much fun? He says, why not? I'm getting paid to beat up somebody I don't like.
Halfway through round 1, and in this first round, both men have had their moments. Mancini a little off balance with the right hand. Some thought Haugen would press Mancini right away. He hasn't done that. He's been there for him, but not tried to push him back too much.
You know what? They're right. Tough guys don't dance.
They're right in the center of the ring, in range of each other.
Like it's a battle of left hands.
Good right gets in by Haugen.
Neither of them.
Mancini misses, and Haugen mugs at him.
There goes the little boy and Haugen again.
Mancini getting the right in, but takes 2 left hands for it. So things heat up here in round 1.
There's a cut in there.
Already over Haugen's eye. Everybody was concerned about Mancini cutting. It is Haugen who was cut over the left eye, possibly from a clash of heads.
Look at it, right on the bridge of the nose, between the eyebrows.
Hopefully it won't be anything that would imperil him in this bout. Big right by Haugen. So Mancini, who many people said during sparring was getting hit with too many punches, is catching some in this first round. Oh, again the right by Haugen. So round 1 is history. We head into Ray Mancini's court. There is Greg Haugen. Victor Machado will be doing most of the talking to him, and they work on that cut over the nose.
That cut is not threatening to the fight. It might be damaging in terms of his concentration.
We'll hear what they're saying, and there is Ray Mancini. Now, we talked to you about the wager that these two men came up with, a $100,000 wager. It was born out of some of the things that were said during the course of the press tour, and there's the check, $100,000. Winner, Mancini versus Haugen. It's not a PR gimmick, actually. There really is a bet on this fight.
Oh, yes, and there was bad blood. Here is when Lou Falcino wrote out the check, because it came of an argument and some bad blood between the two when they wanted to fight winner take all.
There are the numbers. So in the first round, Haugen with the edge, a 9-punch edge, and that's kind of the way it looked, really.
Plus 2 damaging right hands towards the end of the round.
And those were very good rights, and Haugen has a good right hand.
Also, Ray's left eye is showing a little bit of the wear.
So far, Mancini's not in position to throw his really good left hook, of course, as everyone knows that's a trademark of his. In the days when he won the WBA lightweight championship and defended it.
Remember, we said that Ray's jab is going to be a key, and he's not really reverting to the jab.
Started out throwing it, but hasn't been throwing it.
They're now brawling and mauling, and unfortunately for Ray, this is more Haugen's game than his.
And his left eye, Ray's left eye now, it looks to be very bruised already.
It's angry.
And they might have banged heads there, which made it even worse. Oh, this was a key concern coming in. And Greg Haugen, a big right. Mancini's hurt. Greg Haugen just hurt him with that right hand.
You know, he can't see that right hand. Look at his eye. He cannot see that right hand.
Mancini is in trouble right now. As you said, he can't see it. He's getting hit with it. There is Ray's wife, concerned, of course, about what's going on here with her husband. There's a jab getting in for Mancini. Of course, anything he does will enliven this crowd, but so far in this second round, Greg Haugen has had things all his own way and has hurt Ray. You almost get the feeling, I hate to say it, that Haugen's toying with him right now.
And laughing at him. Another right. Another right. And again, Ray does not, and he's waving at his corner. He's even taunting the corner.
Well, this is why Greg Haugen is not popular in all circles. But he's doing a number on Ray Mancini right now, and Ray already looks like a tired and hurt fighter. And we're only in round 2.
And when his knees buckled after that first right hand that landed in this round, it took a lot of the starch out of it.
When Ray came back against Camacho, even though he had to chase Camacho and he ended up losing by decision, he was sharp. He's not sharp here tonight. He had his moments in that match where he looked like the Ray Mancini of old. So far, it's not been there for him.
Haugen almost looks like he's having a good time in there.
Well, Ray can't reach him with the hook, isn't landing the jab, and so far it's been a nightmare for him. The right hand can land almost at will for Haugen, Bert.
Well, this is what once he started closing that eye, that's what he did. He's on target with it.
nightmare round 2 for Mancini, but an excellent one for this man, Greg Haugen.
Don't show him the right hand, son. Just hit the son of a bitch with it. Let's stop that cocksucker this round.
There's the nasty eye of Ray Mancini, and it may have come from a clash of heads, Bert. We'll take a peek back and see if we can find it here. Haugen mugging. What else is new? Oh yeah, you can bank on the fact that that's where that eye got really nasty.
It was starting to swell. That's where it really blew up, because you can see it before, and there was the first right, which really hurt him.
And the hook, which I didn't see when we saw it originally.
It was there, but it was sort of a thank you, ma'am.
So already a very, very tough time for Ray Mancini. The left eye very swollen. He's been stunned, and we are only headed into round 3. Murphy Griffith looking for some magic in that corner. There's the edge for Haugen through the second round, and the fact that it's only a 20-punch edge doesn't even tell the whole story.
I think Ray was told in his corner there has to be some desperation. He must turn the tide of the fight, and with his eye closing, must even take command of it and try to end it.
And if you want to talk about whether Greg Haugen can be knocked out, he never has been.
He's only been knocked down twice.
Yeah.
Once by Pernell Whitaker and once a flash knockdown by Camacho.
And in both cases, not really hurt, just really pretty much knocked off balance. So
there's another clash of the heads. In fact, that's how Haugen got cut in the first round.
Yes, indeed.
Which that cut is not a factor anymore.
Ray cannot jab his way in now, and so he's winging punches. He's going to take some big counter punches as a result. And he is right now. Mills Lane with a warning to Haugen for elbowing. Soft left hook gets in by Mancini. Haugen lands his own hook. Well, Bert, when Haugen fights a fighter who's coming to him, he's much more effective anyway.
Well, as a counter puncher, he needs those wide shots to counter over. And because Ray is not using his jab, he's giving away Haugen's strength to Haugen. There was an attempt at a jab.
He's throwing it out there, but Haugen is using his own pretty effectively as well. Well, Mancini wore a helmet through most of his sparring, and many people felt that was to protect his eyes against just such a thing.
Well, usually he has had a history of getting cut. When Haugen made mention of that fact, Mancini took umbrage at it and got very upset with him, saying that Haugen had been cut in his last fight as well.
And you saw a glimpse a moment ago of Greg Haugen's wife looking on. Seen Greg live in Henderson, Nevada, outside Las Vegas. They're neighbors of mine. I bump into them all the time at the supermarket and the gym. And right now they're a happy family because Greg Haugen is having things his own way against Ray Mancini.
There goes that right hand.
Well, Ray is making it through round 3, but taking punishment in the process. And for Greg, this is just a game that just the script that he wanted. Mills Lane, a very active referee, though not overly active, so he'll keep control of this bout, but still let him fight on the inside. That's it for round 3.
And Haugen mugs his way back to the corner again, looking at some of the disconsolate fans of Ray
Straight from out here. Don't reach around. Straight up.
Up with your leg. Put your leg down. Put your leg down.
Don't reach with the right hand.
Well, Pedro Fernandez, what's your scoring look like?
Well, I've got Greg Haugen pitching a shutout, and I've got him up 30-26. I gave Greg Haugen a 10-8 round in the second round. I thought he was totally dominant. Ray Mancini should have stayed in retirement because obviously he's not up to the match tonight, Al. No question about that. Greg Haugen well in control of this fight.
All right, well, so far, Ray Mancini has not been up to the task. We'll see if anything changes. You see the people here. It is a packed house. Murphy Griffith trying to exhort Ray Mancini on. And Greg Haugen's corner, Machado, and the rest got to be thrilled with what they say because it has been a textbook performance for Haugen.
And you notice the crowd is now mute compared to what they were early in the fight and when they came in the ring. Mancini has not really suffered a lapse in his energy level. It's just he's not landing.
One of the things about Greg Haugen, Bert, I'm sure you'll agree, is his defense is pretty underrated.
Oh, he's got an excellent defense.
Very tough to hit.
He also, as he ducks down there, he also looks for his counter punch, which might go to his fairly few knockouts.
You know, for the first time in this fight, though, Mancini is starting to throw some combinations. A moment ago, he threw some that looked somewhat effective.
Greg Haugen, in the brawl, does much better, as witnessed by his one win over Vinny Pazienza in the middle bout, as opposed to the 1 and 3 where Pazienza just totally outslicked him. And with Ray coming right at him, this is a Haugen-type fight.
Excellent counter right hand a moment ago by Haugen. The right hand is there almost whenever he wants to throw it over a lazy left jab by Mancini.